Behind the scenes, Paul, are we good? Recording?
Yeah, we're good to go. All the shots look good. Audio's set to go.
Holy smoke! That guy's voice came in like so HD. You were just fine, here. Roger. Come
Yeah.
in. Okay.
He's on the God mic.
Yeah, no, no, everything's just fine. Roger. Okay, but anyhow, yeah, let's rock and roll.
From Las Vegas, Nevada, the entertainment capital of the world, I'm David Gabry, and this is the Vegas Faces podcast, where we talk with Las Vegas locals about what it's really like to live in the City of Lights. Whether you're living in Vegas, moving to Vegas, or just visiting Vegas and looking for new adventures, together let's discover the hidden gems that make Sin City the most visited place on earth.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Vegas Faces, where we talk to the people of Vegas about what life is really like right here in the entertainment capital. I'm your host, David Gavry. My family and I have lived here for 7 years, and we love sharing our personal experiences on the everyday side of Las Vegas. Quick shout out to producer Paul behind the scenes, making us all look good. This week's topic is stand-up comedy in Sin City. Why is performing in Vegas different from all other cities? With us today is a real deal comedy legend, Pablo Francisco. He doesn't need an introduction. You know who he is. He's been a household name for over 20 years, and he's performing at Wise Guys Comedy Club in Town Square this Friday and Saturday, April 25th and 26th. Get your tickets before it's sold out. And before we get into it, I want you all to know that this episode right here is extra meaningful to me. Pablo doesn't even know this, but without Pablo here today, Vegas Faces doesn't even exist, and here's why. Before I was a realtor, before I was a father, before I was a husband, I lived the life of a stand-up comic all through my 20s. And pursuing stand-up comedy is extremely difficult. And this applies to anyone who chooses to do anything outside the box, whether it be comedians, artists, athletes, entrepreneurs. Most people who choose this path end up quitting because of how brutal it really is. You're misunderstood for many years. It takes a toll on your personal life, family, friends, relationships, bank account, all of it. But also, that's part of the journey. So the only way to turn it around is to just learn from your mistakes, get better, and keep going. And for comedy, that means bombing lots and doing it again and again and again. So for me, the only reason I didn't quit is because finally I reached some sort of milestone that told me that, like, yes, I can actually do this, that I am on the right path.
Yes.
And our guest today, Pablo Francisco, was exactly that for me. When I was a young comic, I was lucky enough to meet Pablo and open for him at the Houston Improv as well as the Chicago Improv. And to me, it validated everything. It gave me the motivation, the confidence to keep going on this dark path filled with uncertainty. Like most professions, you go to school, you pass a test, and now you're working. But with stand-up, you're just in a dark forest. You have no idea where to go. There's no clear-cut path. So Pablo Francisco, for me, was like, hey, man, here's a map. Do this. Talk to these people. Go this way. And it really changed my life for the better. I didn't even get any big breaks or anything to brag about. I was a recurring extra on the show Empire, and that's about it. But I was able to hold my own in Chicago. I got to a level to where I was doing the road with Tom Garland. He's been on this podcast before. Go check him out about being a Vegas performer. And all in all, I stayed on that path. I saw it all the way through. That path brought me to Vegas, to this life that I live now that I'm amazingly grateful for. And the success that I have today in real estate and as a family man is all thanks to this man right here, Pablo Francisco, to his mentorship and having lived that life. So with that said, Pablo, you changed my life for the better. I want you to know that. Welcome to Vegas Faces, man.
I got to tell you, I mean, I'm very touched by that, and I do remember you now. I do remember you.
My wife now, we were dating at the time when we saw you in Chicago. I was still doing comedy, but I said, you know what? I just want to impress this girl. I want to take her to my favorite comedian. And then, of course, to extra impress while dating her, I was like, hey, you know, I got to do an opening spot for this guy one time in Houston. And then she goes, oh, I'm gonna ask him about that. I was like, please don't. Please do not say anything after the show. Like, just take the picture and that's it. And of course, she goes up to you. She goes, he opened for you in Houston. And you pointed to me and you go, Barry Diamond, because you told me to study Barry Diamond. Like you were giving me homework in the green room in Houston. You were like, go study Barry Diamond. So in Chicago, you go, Barry Diamond, Houston, come do a spot for me tomorrow. And I was like, are you serious? This is not happening right now. I can't believe that. So super grateful for you, man. And I'm happy to see that you've probably been performing in Vegas for many, many years. I'd love to know what is the difference between Vegas and all other cities when it comes to performing.
Well, the thing is that with Vegas is that the demographic is it's mixed. You got people from Idaho, New York, all coming together. So you got to feel them out. And sometimes when some comedians start in Vegas or they do their first show, they don't know, they don't get the laughs that they usually get because everybody's from a different part of the United States. When I first started there, I remember I did Bally's, and I go, these people are not laughing at this joke. But then again, you just go, okay, everybody's there for one reason, the city of sin. And I just go, the city of sin. I go, isn't that a great excuse? If you go to court, Your Honor, I hit this guy in the car, but we're at the city of sin, and I'm it's sinful. It's a perfect way of getting out of this thing. Hey man, you know what, man? I had some marijuana on me, but this is the city of sin. So what's up with that? So, oh, there's a city of sin. I mean, what makes it so sinful? I mean, okay, the slot machines, those are evil. No, people,
Oh,
what is it about Vegas? Well, Vegas is mysterious. No, people want to go out and have sex with, but it's all slot machines. These slot machines, oh my God, it's a city of sin. Oh my God, blackjack. Oh my God, it's like, it's it's look, it's a great place to, listen, there's comedy clubs everywhere, right? But the thing is, what I like about Las Vegas is that you can go to the Nugget, all these weird casinos. I went to the Nugget, and then after that, I went over to Bally's, and my friend Barry Diamond goes, you know what? They fired me from every damn show, every casino. They almost fired me from Bally's, but those guys didn't hire me, so I didn't get fired. And and Barry Diamond is like one of my superheroes. He's probably seen him in Bachelor Party with Tom Hanks. But you got to just, if you want to laugh, if you really want to laugh, go to Barry Diamond on YouTube and just check out this guy. He's insane, and he's one of we write together. We do kinds of things like that. But when it comes to Vegas, man, it's a beautiful city. 24 hours open, and the casinos, they take good care of you. And then now we got wise guys. This guy, my God, this Keith Stubbs is opening up clubs left and right, and it's a, and he's right outside the skirts of it because it's a city of sin. So we just, I just go, let's give this a shot and see how it goes. But most definitely, I mean, look, they had the Improv and Levity and those fantastic comedy clubs.
Vegas is the kind of city where it's sensory overload. There's so much happening all at once.
Right.
To be able to do what you do and stay focused, like how do you mentally prepare for a Vegas show? Because the second you fly into Vegas, it's just chaos and craziness and lights and everything. How do you stay grounded here?
You know what? You're absolutely right. When you get out in the airport, you just see all these advertisements of show, the Blue Man Group. I mean, do the Blue Man guys get laid? Or do they get blue balls? But the thing is this: you see all these shows, and you just go, "All right, what's it going to be?" I was there. I opened up for Wayne Newton, and that guy. Hey, let me tell you something. This Wayne Newton, and he's at every single casino. But I got to tell you, he's a sweetheart. But I was like going, yeah, all these different China shows, these, David Copperfield and stuff like that. And, I love David Copperfield. I mean, he levitates across the Grand Canyon. But it's, look, what's great about it is that that the people are there to see something, right? They want to, either it's entertainment or they're losing all their money or they're making money. But, so look, I don't gamble, I used to play blackjack. It was okay, but I was at Circus, and I was getting a little bit too, still a little crazy. And the guy goes, sir, we're sick and tired of you. I go, yeah, well, I'm sick and tired of your balloons, your confetti, and all your other stuff, right? And they're like, okay, right? It's going, and it's like, it's so funny when you see like people playing blackjack. He's up, he's down. People, I think, with people who gamble or something like that, their mentality is just like like the table. I'm up, yeah. Oh, now I'm down, and I'm up again. Oh, down. So they kind of like intertwine that. But other than that, uh, it is a beautiful city, and listen, I love everything about Vegas. There's always another casino and stuff like that. So we're gonna see how it goes. The best part of being on tour is what? Just meeting other comics. It's the best. And Jerry Seinfeld came in on in New York, and I had no idea that he liked me. And he was like, "Hey, you know what? Give it up for Pablo Francisco." And he was with Larry David, and Bernie Sanders was there too. Bernie Sanders, that one guy, Bernie Sanders, he looks like a baby bird. That guy, but Bernie Sanders, he's a tiny baby bird with issues. So he got a little pissed off at me. But other than that, it's it's yeah. Doesn't he look? Everybody does this. Bernie Sanders And let me tell you, Elon Musk is rich. He needs to give us money. Oh, give Bernie. Here's some money for Bernie Sanders. He needs to give us money and give us some soup and some crackers. You're like, dude, eat a bowl of what? So yeah, that was that was fun to just see Bernie Sanders there. I go, I walk right up to him. I go, Bernie. He goes, ha ha. And I'm like, you look like a baby bird. You're a little baby bird. That's what he does. He looks like a baby bird. I'm pissed off. Shut the hell up, you road hog. I'm very fortunate to even have this kind of job. And look, you budget your money, you do really well. And listen, comedy is look. You probably took a break from it, bro. But listen, when you get that niche and you want to come back, give me a call. We go through your set list. Paul Abraham is going to be the Wacky Iraqi. He's going to be there at Wise Guys. Check this guy out, hilariously Middle Eastern guy, and you see he's in the mechanic with Jason Statham, right? So we own a craft service business for movies, so we're on the set all the time. I got to check in on him, right? And I will tell you this, man. He goes, guess what? I go, what? He goes, Mark Wahlberg's doing Planet of the Apes. I went, really? So we get there, and all the apes there's 6 apes kicking back, and I bought a case of Miller Lite, and I got all the monkeys drunk, yeah, and the director, what's his name, Tim Burton goes, "What are you doing with my apes?" I was going, "Hey man, I'm sorry." Do a little buzz, but I shouldn't even say that. My friend goes, "Hey, all the apes are drinking." I'm looking. He goes, "What are you doing with my apes, man?" And I was going, "Hey, I'm really sorry." But the makeup just we took a big pixie straw. Those big pixie straws. We had to put one in their mouth to drink the beer because the makeup. And he's, "What are you? What? What's going on here?" And we're like, "Oh," he's getting all pissed off. "Somebody smells like booze." I was going, "Dude, I shouldn't even be saying this." And it was so hilarious just watching that. But yeah, it's a fun that's another story, But Mark Wahlberg, "Hey man, you doing good? Huh? There's apes? Come on, man!" And Mark Wahlberg's in every single movie. I'm surprised he's not in like Star Wars. The Force is with you. "Hey man, Darth Vader? You're my father, Darth Wahlberg? I don't think so. Huh? You doing good?"
Pablo,
So,
Pablo, do you ever connect with Mark Wahlberg? He's like Mr. Las Vegas now. Like he moved
oh
here. He
well,
loves Vegas. He's like, I'm waiting for him to run for mayor or something out here. Like they're
yeah.
kind of, oh shit. Paul, we good?
He is still here. He's still here. He'll come back.
He
Here
was,
he is.
Yeah,
yeah.
there he
So,
is.
did you catch me? Hold on. Did I lose you?
Sorry, man. Yeah, we lost you, but you just came back. You just came back. I just
Okay.
when I asked you
Okay.
like,
I'll rewind myself. Okay. So anyhow, yeah, Mark Wahlberg. Never met the guy, but my friend, he's worked on a few movies with him, and the guy's making a movie every single day. But Mel
oh,
Gibson lives right down the street over here, right? And
wow,
yeah, and my friend goes, "You want to meet Mel Gibson?" I went, "No, man, I don't want to meet him right now." And Mel Gibson was doing Passion of the Christ, right? So he asked my friend who speaks Syrian, and they went out and they had the best time. And look, and then all of a sudden, here comes Mel Gibson knocking on my door. I'm going, "My God!" And great dude, cool dude. And I just said, "Hey man, you doing good? Huh?" No, he's directing a movie now with Mark Wahlberg that he just got done directing. But the meet people, they're all over in this area, man. But there's porno stars, there's Mel Gibson, but and he's not a porno star, but it's but talk about down to earth kind of dudes, man. So it's all good, man. It's all good, baby.
wow, wow, wow. Pablo, I mean, your impressions are just like impeccable. Like I'm
Well, thank
curious
you.
to know, is there such thing as an impression that you cannot do for whatever reason? Like, oh, I really want to try to do this one, but for whatever reason you can't nail it. Is there such thing?
Okay, okay. See, I mean, okay, Jay Moore, it lives a few blocks over here, right? And he does Christopher Walken, right? I know a lot of people do Christopher Walken. I just cannot do Christopher Walken. I can't get him down, but I can do Dennis Hopper in the movie. Come on, man, somewhere. You're a great grandmother. You quackity cook. So if you were to take Kermit the Frog and put him in that movie as Christopher Walken. You don't have any choice. So you see this? You see that? Huh? You see? I'm looking for your kid. He took my narcotics. Now listen, man. I don't know where my son's at. I never did anything. Oh, now listen to me, okay? Don't have to jump all over you. It's like, no, that's it. I mean, I'm taking that and kind of like ninjutsu in it, trying to now you got me sparking up real quick. So yeah, it's you got to take the Kermit the Frog and put him in a different thing, like Scarface, like Scarface, you made a deal with what Sosa for 3 million? Are you crazy, Montana? Are you crazy? Hey, listen, okay, Sosa, he's a friend of mine, and I make some moves. Okay, so what are you crazy? Listen, okay, I know my ABCs and my 1, 2, 3s. And, okay, then what? Then what? Big Bird wants to get involved in Grover, and then what? Screw Grover and fuck Ernie and Bert, and you know what? I cut the strings off those guys. Yeah, I'm trying to work on that bit, but so yeah, that's thank you for the impersonations. I'm working on Thor. Get ready, Thor is back. Loki, Loki, you're my friend. Loki, he's his brother, but Loki kills everybody. But Thor's friends with him now. You're my brother. You kill everybody, and now we're friends. They got to make up their mind. I go, you guys gonna be
Right.
friends or not?
Wait,
Loki. Yes, it's like what? Okay, Guardians of the Galaxy, great. But is Loki going to be good or is he going to be bad? But we just go, hey, Loki, hey, listen, all right. Okay, that's it. Okay, I'm sorry. It's just getting me.
Pablo, when people run into you on the street, do they just ask for an impression? Like, what do they say to you?
They want me to do the movie previews guy, which is I don't mind doing it at all. People go, hey man, you got to don't let people. If people want to hear it, I'll do it. I have no idea. Get ready this summer, right? But if I want to, if they usually they want Arnold Schwarzenegger, but everyone does an Arnold Schwarzenegger. But listen, do you know what? Listen, there's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Let me tell you something. All right, if you're going to be in Brokeback Mountain, let me tell you something here. Do you? Do you? Do you have cooties? Do you have cooties? Because I don't want cooties. That's a thing. Yeah, but I'll be the comedy jukebox. I don't care. It's fun.
Yeah, I mean, when I met you in Houston for the first time, you go put my DVD on at a party. Like, I just want my. That's what back in the day of DVDs. It was like, I
Right.
just want you to just turn my DVD on. I don't even care if you watch it all the way through. It's good to have on in the background at a party. And you're so right about that.
My DVD is basically this. I don't want no dead spots. Let's just. It's fun to be funny. It's fun to have people laugh at your stuff. And when they people say I'm a big fan. I go, no, you're not a fan. We're a bond. We go, all the people who like myself go, you want to say you're a fan? I go, we're a bond, my friend, because the people come to see my show are just as funny as it's incredible after the show meeting some of these people. They are so hilarious. And you get big biker guys. Hey man, I really like it when you quackity quack quack and the kookity kook. I go, hey dude, come, give me a hug, kid. That kind of thing. So it all works out. But listen, if you go look, download my CD, make copies for your friends, give it to them. Listen, that's what it's there for. And you got to come see the show this week if you can, man. Come check out Paul Abraham, the wacky Iraqi. And this guy is, like I'm saying, the stories that he has, with craft service. My God, let's put it this way. Uma Thurman. Okay, so we did the movie Kill Bill, right? He goes, dude, you got to come over and see Kill Bill, right? So he goes, there's a bunch of chopped off heads everywhere. So we hang out there, and there's Uma Thurman. She gives us this little thing, this little champagne thing that says Uma on it, right? But watching Quentin Tarantino, Quentin Tarantino is directing David Carradine, right? And I'm right behind Quentin Tarantino, and his butt's right there. And he goes, "All right, David Carradine, you ready?" He goes, "I am ready. Call off the mission." I'm like, I'm right there, just going, my God, I can't believe Quentin Tarantino's here. And my friend's like going, "Dude, whatever you do, don't eat the pot stickers. Just watch the scene." And so I've been very fortunate to. Every movie that comes out, my craft service trucks guys are there, and it's so you can just walk on the set and see, Quentin Tarantino's and Jamie Foxx is with. He goes, dude, I'm working on Django, and you see Jamie Foxx there. He's going, my God, we're supplying all the sodas and the food there, and I just watch it and just going observe. Really cool people, but I've been very fortunate to meet this guy because he just goes, "Hey, just come on the set," and he's on every single movie filming. So, right now he just did the Mark Wahlberg and Mel Gibson movie. They're working on it's a plane movie where they're in a plane, something like that. And I go, "Who's under under the truck?" And it's Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson's under my friend's truck fixing the U joint. I go, "Look at that! How cool is that? You have Mel Gibson under your car trying to fix the U joint on the truck." Could not even be. Couldn't. It was a beautiful thing.
Pablo, when it comes to Vegas audiences, do you ever have any like? Is there extra craziness? Like, have you? Is there anything that you can remember, like something crazy that happened at a show in Vegas? Does it ramp
Ooh.
up extra because it's Vegas? And is there an
Well,
extra level of wild at a Vegas show?
yeah, well, the thing is that years ago, I got really drunk, right? And I had no idea that the show was on Tuesday night. I thought it was dark, and they go, "You have to do a show." And I went. I mean, I was so hammered. I was going, "Oh my God!" And I was going, I sound like Bill Cosby, but right. And it was, and not only that, there was the people from the Tonight Show were there and everything else. But you know what? I did my show, and my girlfriend runs the Hollywood Improv over here, right? So she was at the show. She was, "What happened?" I just go, "Hey, man, I got a little buzz," but I could not believe it was when I got off the stage going, "But this is about-" I go, "There's Jimmy Brogan, there's all these Kevin James." Oh, Kevin James, I got to tell you, hilarious, dude. I mean, I, I just, I was watching. I go, "You're hilarious," and he goes, I go, and one thing I like about Kevin James is that I go, "Hey, man, you're gonna kill tonight." And you know what he said to me? He goes, "I hope so," like being humble at the same time. "I hope so." I went, "Oh,
Oh,
that's yeah." I thought that was really cool of him. And he goes, "You need to do more of that movie previews guy. You need to do more of that." I go, "Okay." So Kevin James was part of that. You know, when we were at the Harrah's, he goes, "Keep on saying one man, one desire." I was going, "All right." Listen, Kevin James, I got to tell you, man, really humble guy. And when I just saw, I was looking, I was watching him. He just goes, I go, "Hope you kick some ass," and he just goes, "I hope I do," and just destroys it. And funny dude, and that's all I got to say, man. I mean, that's probably one of the best times of my life, just working with him in Vegas and stuff like that. And my girlfriend runs the Hollywood Improv, so sometimes Adam Sandler walks in there, and I just show off my 280ZX, my car, and am I going off on a tangent here? I'm sorry about this, but
oh, you're all
okay,
good. In
but
fact, I think you've been with her since the last time I met you, which had to have been at least 10 years ago. Is that
yeah, we're she's Rita is like she's like she's one of the she runs that Hollywood Improv, and Bud Freeman goes, "The best thing you ever did was have her work for us." I was going, "Great, good deal." And then Bud Freeman, "Now Pablo, you behave." I go, "All right, I got it." So so yeah, so other than that, I've been very lucky, and and look, I just saw Carlos Mencia the other night, and boy, was he so funny. I mean, I was buckling up laughing. And Paul Rodriguez, I saw him too the other night. He killed it. So it's a beautiful thing. And if anybody wants to do comedy, listen, just don't tell your friends you're doing it. Just do it so they hear about you. But write your set list down, practice it in the shower, and just have fun. It's all about having fun.
Yeah, man. Right on. Uh, because you're such a good impressionist, do you ever feel pressured to like have to do an impression about someone, or does someone ever go, "Hey, why don't you do an impression of me?" Like, is there ever any pressure like that?
No, not really. I mean, because the thing is that all my life, it just comes out. I mean, if like I had a friend named Eddie West who was his mother talked like this, hello, and he would always blow me off saying, "Hey man, I got this go kart that sits two people." I go, "Come on over," and he would never come over with his go kart. So I had to call up where he was at as his mother, going, "Hello, is Eddie there? This is mother. Bring bring, huh, mom?" I go, "This is Pablo. You're blowing me off again. Bring the damn go kart over here with the two seats." So I would basically use that. I would basically use my impersonations to just to get people's attention. I mean, I remember my science teacher, Mrs. Welton. She kicked me out of class, and she goes, "I'm calling your mother. What time's your mother at home?" And I go, 2:30. So I get there at 2:30, and she just calls just when I walk in. So I have to act like my mom. Hello, Mrs. Francisco. This is Mrs. Walton. I went, yes. Pablo was talking in class today. I had to send him to the principal. I went, mm-hmm. She goes, so is that okay with you? And I go, yes. I could not believe it. And she goes, is this Pablo? And I went, no, no, Pablo, no, it's not here. But thank you. And I hung up, and I saw her the next day. She goes, I called. Was it you? I go, no, I don't even. What are you talking about? This is witchcraft. I no. So I would basically, yeah, to my mom's voice when the teachers would call, but it all worked out like that. So it was a beautiful thing.
Pablo, what's the hardest part about stand up for you personally?
The hardest part, man, is wow. The hardest part, man. To tell you the truth, man, it's it's you know what, man. It's 100% fun, bro. It's fun, but one thing is writing a whole new hour because doing that, you want to hit topics. And Chris Rock goes, you know what? It's about topics. And you know what? I got Will Smith hitting me, and now I got to come up with more topics. I go, that is a beautiful thing. But I would say the hardest part is probably write my stuff down. I got books over here, tons of over here. This is right here. This is all my books, my notes and stuff. I would say holding on to a great idea because I got some good ideas, man. And the other day I was going, oh my God, I forgot that joke. And it's going through my head, trying to figure out how am I going to do this. So I know if I get a little pissed off, I hit this guy, I hit this mannequin guy, this guy right here. And then I just work my nunchucks. That's what I've been doing. So it's the hardest part is finding the right. Listen, man, I got papers all over the place, man. I'm trying to find the right jokes here and there, but usually I write them on that wall, sometimes over there. But yeah, writing down my ideas, man, because sometimes I'm in bed and everybody's like sleeping. They go, I got a good idea, and you forget to write it down. And she, all right, is that true? You got it. Uh-huh. So it's yeah, and so I would say right now, it's just the hardest part is letting a comic know that I just cannot stand comedians that are not honest with themselves. You'll see a guy bomb. He goes, "Man, I did good." I go, "It's okay to say, you did okay." But other than that, yeah, I put everything on this calendar. Those are my dates, and then I have my little art gallery. Okay, everything else right there. And I live with my parents. Okay, so just let you know that. No. Okay, I know, no, but anyhow, uh, hardest part is yeah, just for me right now is writing down my ideas because I had two great jokes today. I was going, oh my God, and I got to say that.
When you said about how hard it is to come up with a new hour, like how long does that even take? I feel like most people don't really know the process of like you've got to go on tour and you've got to try them as many different places and in front of as many different audiences as you can, and then even
Right?
still that joke still might not make the hour. Like in a condensed version, how do you come up with a new hour?
Okay, the new hour. Listen, okay, I've seen Carlos Mencia, believe it or not, come up with an hour in about 3 days. And people say, "Oh, he's a hack." He's not a hack. Believe me, he's far from a hack. I worked with him for 4 years straight, and I was keeping my eye on him. This guy, when you get Carlos on a roll, he will go. He was. I want to tell you right now. Some people got it, and Carlos has it, man. And I was going. And it takes me. Look, sometimes I mean I can come up with a half hour. Like last night, I had a good half hour, and then I forgot about it. I should have wrote it down. But you got to be on that flow. A lot of people, every for people to come and sit down and watch, you want to give them the best thing. If somebody has something on their mind, I go, let me know. You got a psycho girlfriend? She's giving you crap. All right, let me know. Then we'll answer these questions together. So an hour can sometimes take me about maybe 4 months. It all depends how I'm feeling. And usually, when I get your friends in there, you got to just write down everything else. But Carlos Mencia, I never seen anything like it. I mean, he would just go up there and write a whole new hour. And a lot of people say he's a hack. He's not. He's far from a hack. I'm just watching, going. I'm going, whoa. And he would. I swear to God, he would do 1 hour, 2 hours, and then on the second show, a different 2 hours. And but
Wow.
and let me tell you, I was going, bro, Carlos. I go, this is outrageous. And I've seen this guy work for 4 years, and I learned from him. You need to learn, Pablo. You need to learn. I go, I got you. But yeah, look, writing an hour is still fun, and work and taking the old jokes and mixing them up and rehashing them and adding to it. Because listen, listen, you just can't just do a something on a topic and then say, forget it, man. I already did butt plug jokes or what was butt plug jokes, but I already did alcoholic jokes. Well, bring it back out and stuff like that, and just add on to it and just have fun with it. But okay, right now an hour. I'm gonna
Oh
say
wow.
6 months for me, but then again, depends how I'm feeling. It could come out like crazy. So you got me stoked because I have to look at my notebooks and stuff like that. I got the material down. It's just segueing it and putting it together, which is so much fun. Believe me, I can't say it's. I mean, what kind of job you have when people come and pay to see you and laugh at your stuff, and you can't even ask for any more. So the hardest part of it is try not to show how much fun you're having at it. That's I would
Totally.
say.
Pablo,
Yeah.
every time you come to Vegas, like Vegas is expanding, it's growing, there's more people moving
Right.
here, they're building more things. What is somebody
Right.
like you notice every time you come to Vegas? Something new, something that you haven't seen before, maybe something that's not here anymore that you miss?
I just like watching these construction workers just build up a casino that quick. Hey, there you go. It's a casino. It's the pyramids. That's right. The Prince Anubu gambled here. It's like I go, what? King Tut? You put down. I go, how funny is that? And I miss. Okay, when I was there 20 years ago, I worked for this mobster guy. This guy was hilarious. He was like, hey, let me tell you something, huh? You gonna do some jokes? Cookity cook, huh? And I was going, all right. And he did a John Belushi impersonation where he started doing backflips. Hey, you gotta do it like that, huh? Cookity? Don't be quackity on me, cookity. I was like going, all right, I got you. Steve Sharippa, Steve Sharippa from Sopranos. He runs the Riviera, right? And when I first worked with him, he goes, "Hey, come over here, huh? You're supposed to be here on Wednesday." He's like slapping me in the side of the head. I was going, but talk about a funny club owner guy. Let me tell you something. You want to go see Crazy Girls? You cookity cook. And I'm like, well, you're not too bright. Pablo, you're not too bright. It was so funny. So I miss those kind of days when it was kind of like mobster kind of fun. But no one beats Steve Sharippa from The Sopranos booking clubs. Did I tell you to be here on Wednesday? Huh? Huh? Okay, sorry, but what am I going to do with you, huh? Cookity cooks. So uh, it was fantastic. So yeah, I've never met him. He was just, hey, what you doing? It's not too bright. Pablo, I like Pablo a lot, but it's not too bright. It's not too bright. It was hilarious.
Have you seen the
So,
Sphere
but
yet? Have you gone to the Sphere
oh, you
yet?
know what? You know what? Okay, so my friend goes, I'm going to see the Grateful Dead at the Sphere. I go, really? You're going to stand in one spot and fucking, hey, it looks amazing, but my friend goes, hey man, he was filming it, and it was a wildlife thing, and I saw a big donkey's butt. I go, boy, that's a big ass fucking donkey's ass in this wild thing. It's the Sphere. That's right. Hey man, I feel like I'm right there. I go, the Grateful Dead's gonna be playing there. Everyone's standing in one spot. Hey man, check it out, man. I can see his beard. Hey, I'm going, Grateful Dead. I go, listen, put on a porno. Let's see how that. Okay, forget it. No, but anyhow, yeah. No, I'm looking for yeah for a. Hey man, it was just like we're there. But yeah, I have not. I've seen it on their thing, but look, whoa, space, a final frontier. I go, but they were showing like wildlife. Here's a giraffe. I go, that's a dog's ass. Okay, I see a giraffe's fucking bung bung. Okay, what's going on here? So I think that. But listen. I'm looking forward to seeing that. But it's the sphere.
Would you do any
Uh,
like wild excursions? Like they've got zip lining, people go bungee jumping off of the Stratosphere Hotel. They've got the rides at the top
yeah.
of the Strat, like stuff. Like, are you into stuff like that?
You know what the thing is, man? The stratosphere. I looked up there and I see a roller coaster up there. I go, what nincompoop is going? Yeah, we're gonna roller coaster. Oh yeah, yeah. And they're hanging. I go, let's go all the way up there and get on a roller coaster ride. And what happens? It almost broke. I go, stratosphere is great, okay, but how about a topless bar up there? How about that? Yeah, yeah. Uh, or I went on that parachuting where you jump like it blows you up. And you're like a parachute guy. They have you been there? It's like they can put you in a suit and they go, all right, everybody, you're gonna act like you're floating. And this guy is teaching everybody, and he goes, he looks at me and he goes, you're not supposed. He goes, you're not supposed to look up when you're on. I go, all right. But so then he goes like this. He goes, that's the dumb one right there. He won't be able to get up there. Everybody's falling down, but I went all the way to the top. I went, hey man, I'm up here. Hey, I'm not listening to your advice. He's like looking at me. I'm going, here I am. I'm up here, you fucking butt plug, right? And I did my little flip. But he's like, you know what? You got. I go, listen, man. Believe it or not, dude. Everyone's trying to fly. I go, I can fly. I went, hey, I didn't listen to any of your advice, and I'm flying. He's like looking at me. All right, come down. So I did that, and. Dad, I went to Caesar's Palace, but every statue got a small pecker. Have you noticed that when you go to you know they show I am Zeus has a little pecker. I protect the world, but little macaroni pubic hair. Hey, hello. I'm so yeah. So what am I talking about? Jeez, but yeah, everything Vegas is great. I love the casinos. I love the atmosphere there, and they're putting casinos up like crazy. So I'm gonna just let you know, man. Vegas Mentos. That's all I gotta
Yeah.
say.
All right. Before we get out of here, Pablo, who's like your most iconic Vegas impression? Is it Wayne Newton? Is it Sinatra? Like who do you feel is like
Okay.
the most Vegas impression that you?
Well, first Frank Sinatra. I'm thinking of you. I go, Frank Sinatra. I love. I go, you got to step to the times because back in the day it was like, I'll get my drink and give it to you and blah 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 blah. You go, but you want, and I will caress you with my love. Frank Sinatra, and I will give you bananas and chop them up in cereal. Yes, that. I mean, I don't know. It's those Las Vegas icons are hilarious. Hey, how you doing? This is Cookity Cook. I'm doing my little song. Hey, everybody, this is Wayne Newton, and this is my new song called Suppository Creek. I hope you like it. And here we go. So, I would say this: Wayne Newton, Mentos, right? But his smile is like, hi, everybody, Wayne Newton. And he always tries with hi everybody, I like to sing a song. This song, excuse me, what's your name, young lady? My name's Susan. I'm looking for a beneficiary. You know what? You need to go to rehab. Anyhow, and I sing my songs. But okay, that's it. Yeah. I would say, hey, listen, I love all the acts there. The magic tricks, the magic people are great. And my man, you know what? Look, blackjack table's a great magician right there. I lost my money. It's gone. Okay. Oh, there it is. It appears again.
Pablo, I can't thank you enough,
And-
man. Seriously, thank you so much for being here for doing this with
Right on.
us.
Thank you.
Where
What
people find you on your Instagram is the best way to find you. Twitter, what do you
you
like to promote?
go to pablofrancisco.com. And, I do get into my little Twitter stuff. I don't get too crazy like that, but like I'm saying, just come to the show. Bring your friends. It's the best place to take a date because you know what? We do all the talking and it saves you conversation for later. You don't have to talk to your date. You don't have to talk to your friends. The lights go down. The comics do the show and it saves you conversation for, your roadhog, that kind of thing for later. So you're more than welcome to come. I'd love to see you. And you know what? God bless you all. And thanks for having me on your show.
Hey, thanks again for being here, Pablo. You are appreciated. Have
All
a
right,
good
good.
one. Good luck this
Hey,
weekend.
take care, buddy. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for subscribing to Vegas Faces on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok under the name Gavri Group. That's Gavri Group. Thanks, everybody. See you at the next episode.